Ain't nobody sneaking up on me. And if they did, they getting stuck.
I was dealing with a chick and I didn't even know like that she was married at the time. So I'm dealing with her for a while and everything. And she like it showed you how grimy people can be because she used to come over to the crib. You know, we doing all type of crazy activities. And then it'd be like 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock in the morning. I hear her phone going off and stuff. And she'd be, oh no, yeah, you know, that's the babysitter. That's the babysitter.
Hell no.
Lo and behold, that's her whole husband, bro. She using his car, making him late for work while you over here giving out the hawk tour.
What the
Oh shit!
In the Gawk 3000, you feel me? So it ended up a situation where, you know, I found like the place where she stayed at, you know, it was a church where she stayed at, and the church had a place to where people can live there. They kind of had like an apartment. So, you know, she made up this whole lie as far as like, hey, you know, you got to park down the street and stuff because, you know, the church people, you know, don't want people like, you know, dealing with different relationships and messing with outside people, you know. So I'm thinking, well, okay, well, yeah, that sound about right, but that was a lie.
Oh my God! Wow!
So, you know, one day when I dropped her off and stuff like that, I seen some dude come outside, and I'm like, oh shit, who the fuck is this? So, you know, I get about the car, I was like, hey bro, like who was you? Hey, I'm her husband, man. I'm like, what the fuck? So you telling me that you married and you dealing with me? So all that stuff happened to where she ended up choosing up to where she was on some, well, you know, I want to be with you. And, you know, me being young and dumb, it's like, all right, bet. Well, shit, I'll mess with you. But if I'd have known what I knew now, you don't mess with somebody in a situation like that until they get done with all their previous ties. You can't jump from one situation to the next one. So instead of accepting her, I should have told her, hey, you get your divorce done and then you holler at me.
Duh.
Because that would be the best thing to do. So, you know, the dude ended up coming over to my crib one day and we got into it. And I had to, you know, put them Beats by Jay on him real quick. And that ended me up in a legal situation to where, you know, I had to fucking do a little time behind that. So, yeah, I know how certain females can get you in a situation where
right,
you could end up losing your life, losing your freedom, or just all type of bad type of karma activity happening behind that. So that's what I'm saying. This situation that I seen with this Indiana producer, this isn't the first time I heard a guy getting cheated on in a place where he's paying the rent for or his own living space, to where he's coming home finding out that she's cheating, and the guy that she's cheating with ended up unaliving him. Like, that's some crazy shit. It's bad enough you getting cheated on, but then you telling me I'm gonna get killed after confronting the person that's in my house?
No, sir, not me.
That's crazy, bro.
For Nookie.
Exactly.
Not just Nookie though, because you have to look at the emotional investment that person put into the relationship. You know what I'm saying? And that's what really brings up all of the anger. You know what I'm saying? That's like in the instant, like you just, I can't believe this. You know what I mean? That, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, when things like that happen to you in a young age, that's something you have to learn from before you react. You know what I'm saying? Please respond before you react when I say this. If you don't know what the difference is, go look it up.
Aha!
But the reaction will have you in trouble. The response is going to leave you at level, make you go back home and think about the whole situation after the fact of what happened, so you can come to your own decision of how it should be handled. You know what I mean? Because when emotions is involved and you react off of those emotions, the outcome is going to be very bad, especially when dealing with that type of situation. Me, I've learned to not get myself so riled up when it comes to, a relationship thing, when it comes to you and your girl. You know what I'm saying? Like, and when it comes to women, man, I'm no player, but I didn't have enough of my life to where I know how this is gonna go. You know what I mean? It's repetitious when it comes to the attitude, or just like you were saying, that park down the street thing and shit. That's a red flag, period.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? So, my whole thing about that is like when women play games and have their men already emotionally invested into them, and then play these games, that's not a good idea. You know what I'm saying? They emotional creatures. You know what I mean? So it's used to them to play these type of games. But when it comes to a man, and you get to that point to where like you want to get to the figuring out part, and you figure it out once and for all. When you figure it out, and it's like that epiphany I was speaking of before. You get that epiphany. When you get that, to me, it's like a how do you say, you feel closure. You know what I'm saying? And once you get that closure, that's when you don't give a fuck no more.
Fuck God!
You know what I mean? Because the light has, seen the light now. And you know how the game goes. Now you made those mistakes, but the next time you're not going to make none of those mistakes because you already see it coming. You know what I mean? Especially when they try to play all those little games that they play. The young mind game, women play games, man.
Message.
You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna say all of them because there's a lot of real ones out there. But there's ones that's out there playing the games because it's fun to them. They love the drama. You know what I'm saying? Like they're addicted to it, like these reality shows. You know what I'm saying? And I don't want no parts of that type of shit. You know what I'm saying? As soon as I smell anything like that, I'm out of here.
I'm not gonna be here.
You feel me? I'm gone. See you later. You can do that on your own. You know what I'm saying? I done got caught up. Like the last thing I got caught up in, man, I'm not even gonna lie, man. It was some drama. You know what I'm saying? This happened back, I don't know, maybe 2014, 2006, 2000, somewhere in there, in the teens. But she got me put in a situation like a trick bag, and I'm not sure. I wasn't sure if she knew if this dude was gonna be there. But now I gotta defend my life. You know what I'm saying? Over something that I got nothing to do with. He mad because his emotions involved. Like I'm the bad guy, and I'm like, yo, man, I don't want your woman, bro. I told him that in front of her and him. I said, I'm just here to help out. You know what I mean? I don't want nothing going on, bro. You can have her. That's whatever y'all got going on, you can have her. No, we got to come over here and catch this fair one. I'm like, bro.
What?
I don't even know you. I don't even know why the hell why do we have to, this is something, I don't know what she told you, but it ain't going down like that. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, look, I'll tell you what, bro. You come over here, man, and I'm going to stick this screwdriver in your till it come out the back of your bro. So I advise you to stay over there and don't break my order. Because if you did, and then a whole bunch of other people came out, some project shit, you know what I'm saying? People coming out looking, and then I feel this dude in my peripheral coming up like he about to catch a sneak one. I just turned around and looked at him with the screwdriver and said, ain't nobody sneaking up on me. And if they did, they getting stuck. And I turned around, looked back at him and said, now what you want to do?
Hey, man, so you gonna tell me 94.6 of y'all are not subscribed?
What are y'all
friend. Hit that subscribe button and put notifications on all.
Now let's get to the video.
Copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976. Copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976. Allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, commenting, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research. Fair use is a use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. Non-profit, educational, or personal use tips the balance in favor of fair use.
Are you a fan of my brand and want to show your support? Well, I got some awesome merch for you to check out today. I got everything from stylish t-shirts featuring my logo to cozy hoodies that are perfect for those chilly nights. And don't forget about the signature hats and mugs. Whether you heading out to a concert, running errands, or just hanging out with friends, my merch is the perfect way to show your love for the brand. And the best part, I got some exclusive deals and discounts going on right now. So what you waiting for? Head over to the store, grab your favorite item before they gone. Yo, you now rocking with classic music. Now what I want you to do is hit that like, subscribe, and comment on this video. Yeah, let's get it.